What's good, guys? Cribullet here, and today I have my KASHTIRA Punk FTK deck. Now, fair warning, this isn't a true FTK, but it's very close to it, so, I thought I'd show it off to you guys. Basically, the combo relies around getting your cash monsters to summon Dracossack, which gets you 2 level 3 tokens, which you then turn to Cherubini. Cherubini sends Silent Boots, which searches a Phantomite spell trap, which is the rank up magic. Then you also make the Volopharynges, and then Rank of Magic turns Volopharynges into Kali Yuga, which, for those who don't know, after this card is XC summoned, this is not an activated effect, by the way, it just applies immediately on summon. Other cards and effects cannot be activated on the field, and other cards and effects on the field are negated. That means basically your opponent can't do anything except set back rows or use grave effects, and you just win from there, especially because of its second effect, which is once per turn, Heavy Storm, quick effect, which is pretty ridiculous. What's also cool about Cherubini is the punks can summon it, so you don't have to have 4 level 7s for this combo to work, and it's super consistent. And there's also different routes that you can take as well, but it's very solid. For the lineups, just Triple Fenrir, Double Unicorn. So I chose to play Ogre in this, and I think it's the way to go. You want to be able to pivot into a more cash-orientated deck for games 2 and 3. I guess cash-orientated is just, I guess, the way to put it. You want to start focusing on the resources for those games, because if your opponent has like the out for the kaiju or kind of the out for the combo focus line, then it kind of gets a little rough. So you want to make sure that you have access to play a more, a more careful game, I guess is the way to put it. So yeah, I like having Ogre in here as an option. And then Triple Zalman, Double Strakazai, 1 Wagon, 1 Madam Spider. This is very standard for a punk deck. What's cool about this is that both engines play a role. Neither really takes the limelight. Like, I feel they each play an equal part in the strategy. But sometimes you, again, pivot to like one or the other, like on individual games. But I think overall, you're definitely using both engines in a holistic way. Then Triple Foxy Tune. Foxy Tune is especially nice in this deck because Foxy plus any of these cash monsters equals a Baron, plus the Gabu or search for any punk monster. So that's really cool. So Foxy's nice in the deck. 1 Ogre and 1 Deer Note. Then the Silent Boots. I chose to just make it 50 and play a bunch of non-engine. So Triple Veiler, Triple Ash, Triple Ogre, and Imperm. This could definitely change, and the individual non-engine can change, but I've been liking this for the time being. Triple Pressured Planet, Terraforming, obviously for consistency. Birth is basically the heart and soul of the deck. It makes it so that you're able to play. Like, there's no other way to put it. Without Birth, this deck would not work. Then Theosis. So you definitely could play 2. I just like playing 3 for, again, the option to focus on the cash part of the engine. It also helps with consistency and makes your end board a little better, because it's unfortunate that it limits you to just XCs, because otherwise you'd be able to end up some pretty sick boards. But now it just works kind of as an extender through hand traps, or just beefing up your end board. Triple E-Telly, because it's the best card in the deck. The Rank Up Magic, and then Extreme Session, Gabu, and Big Bang. Big Bang is similar to Ogre in its theory. Extra deck, Rising Carp, Double Baron. So the thing with Baron is that it's just the best level 10 synchro by a mile. So even though Diabolosis is banned and you don't really have to worry about one getting ripped, I still want to have that second Baron just to have as an option. So like for going, for turn 2, and if it gets removed somehow and you didn't get a chance to negate, or something along those lines, like, or like grind games and stuff. So like I just don't think it's justifiable to add in like a level 10 synchro that isn't Baron. So I I think the second one's very solid. Then one Dragon Drive, one Punisher. Punisher's really cool because it just helps you push for game, and or you can just sit on it like as the towers in case something in like a situation where your opponent's winning, you just need to stall them a little bit in order to get the cards that you need just to kill them. Punisher is kind of the perfect way to do that because not only is it unaffected by stuff, but it gains attack based on the difference in life. So if you're losing and you can just make this and completely turn the game around. And then, so the Amazing Dragon, just to push for damage with getting rid of their board, or to extend by bring back stuff. It sucks. Like this like it's not good, but like it's all right. You can also make it with Shrakuzai, but you don't usually do that in this build because like just the way that it works out a lot of the time. But it's still an option. And then Kalyuga, Zeus, Arise Heart, Shang, Dragozak, Big Eye, Volopharyngeus, Cherubini, and Donner. This is just kind of standard for the cash part of the extra deck. I'm sure you guys have seen many cash decks. The extra deck is very, very tight, but there's not much else that you need unless it's like multiple cards. Like so for example, I really wanted to somehow fit in like Nightmare cards in here just to kind of have an alternative route for links, but realistically you just don't have space for that. So Donner's the kind of the way to go, just to make sure you have a way to remove monsters from your field as well as remove opponent's monsters. For the side deck, Triple Shifter, again, this card is really cool, but it doesn't work if you're going for the cash stuff, like the punk stuff, heavy on the punk stuff. But if you're just using the punk stuff to like search and then make Baron and then focus on the cash stuff, then it's really cool. And that's for sure an option, so I definitely think this card's nice. Plus it just auto-wins against some decks. Then Duster, Storm, I want to respect back row, so yeah, the 6 back row removal cards here. Then Thrust for similar reasons, so the triple barrier. Yeah, this deck is really fun. I'm not sure about its viability just yet. I want to try it out. I think that it's definitely there is potential here for it to be a deck in the competitive format, and I'll try to make it work. I think that there is still plenty of room for improvement here. This is definitely a rough layout of where this deck would end up if I were to continue playing with it. But yeah, we'll just have to see how the format develops and kind of the new theory that arises, because this list could definitely change and kind of go based off the meta. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'll probably be posting more videos based about kind of the decks that I've been theorizing and my thoughts on the current format. I'm hoping to keep up a good schedule with these videos, and let me know if you have any suggestions in the comments. And yeah, this is Crib with Lord signing out. Peace.